everybody, welcome to our Necromunda Dark Uprising campaign. I'm here with Kris from Way of the Brush, and we are throwing down the story of Hive Arcos as the enforcers from Precinct 13 are fighting. What's your gang's name?
The Brotherhood of Scars.
The Brotherhood of Scars. They got a lot of scars. It's all different scars guards. You got Alexander. You got Stellan Skarsgård. It's just all different scars guards. It's the entire family of scars guards. Just scars guards. Yeah, scars guards. they're everywhere. The scars guards are everywhere. They're in It. They're in True Blood. They're in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So yeah, we're gonna be throwing down. This is the kickoff. I haven't painted the terrain from Dark Uprising yet because I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of it.
No?
Like, I think what we'll do is we'll paint it for like midway through the campaign, but the card campaign with our death ray design stuff is so versatile.
Yeah.
Like we can move it around and there's so many options. And also I wanted to use the bad zone terrain set for the card tile so we can add in things like flooding, electrical arcs, like the grinder, like the chaos stuff, all that stuff. So we're going to be using those for the first little bit, probably the first couple games, and then we'll switch over to some Zone, Sector Mechanicus, and other stuff too. But yeah, I'll show you the gangs. I'll show you Precinct 13 and the Brotherhood of the Scars, and yeah, we'll get this underway. All right, so here's Precinct 13, ready to rock and roll. My Palanite Enforcers. I got Sergeant Ronick. He's my subjugator captain there, and he's got a shock stave, a shield, a vigilance, a pattern assault shield, and a stub gun. And then his special rules, he's got leader and bolt charge, and he's got an armored undersuit and layered flak armor. So he's got basically a 4+ regular save, a 3+ against blasts, and then he gets +2 armor save in melee from his assault shield, which is pretty rad. I've got 2 subjugator patrolmen, Wells and Bishop, and they've both got subjugator grenade launchers and assault shields, and then stub guns because they come with them native, and then layered flak and armored undersuits. You have to have at least 2 subjugator patrolmen if you take a subjugator captain. And I got Corporal Blaine. He's got a stub gun and an enforcer bolt gun. He has the, actually I haven't picked a skill for him yet. I should pick a shooting skill for him. Probably the one that ignores cover. And then he's my champion. So you look at the stats for these guys, they're not great. Like the champion and the leader have pretty good like leadership, cool, and willpower stats and intelligence, but everybody else is just 7s across the board. And there's Dante and Randall, my two just like Palanite Enforcer patrolmen, and they both got Enforcer bolt guns, stub guns, flak armor, and armored undersuits. My last 50 points I spent on Doc Silver. I mean, maybe this is where Doc Copper came from. Maybe in a former life he was Doc Silver, and was part of this precinct basically to patch the dudes up when they come back to the Precinct Fortress. Now, in Dark Uprising campaign, you start automatically with 3 territories. The one is always your faction one. So for clan houses, you're going to get a settlement. For a Paladin Enforcer, you get the Precinct Fortress, and then the Corpse Gunners are going to have a Chaos Fane. And I'll deal out 2 more. Now, the cool thing with the Uprising box is they give you territory cards for all the territories, and so I get to deal out 2 more random ones. So I've also got a Hab level and a settlement. So there we go. We're protecting the people of the Precinct Fortress. Makes sense. And here's Chris's Corpse Grinders. You've done tutorials on all of these, and they look fantastic. So we got Shank the Butcher. He's your leader man with plate mail, butcher's mask, and he's got the Rain of Blows skill, which is one of the specific Corpse Grinder skills.
No, it's Frost or Combat.
Oh, it's for Frosty, that's right, yeah. And yeah, the paired Butcher's Chain Glaives are possibly the most dangerous weapons in the game. They're strength +1, so he's strength 5, damage 2, -2 save, melee, shred, and paired. Ugh, but they're like 180 credits, aren't they? They're like something like insanely expensive. And he's got 2+ weapon skill, blue skill 4+, strength up to 4, 2 wounds, initiative 4, and 2 attacks. And then he's got some pretty cool, awesome stats except for his intelligence. Then you got Flank, your cutter, also with paired heavy chain blades for some insane melee ability. And he's got a 3+ weapon skill, 5+ blue skill, strength 4, toughness 3, 2 wounds. Also with Rain of Blows. And the plate mail is what? It's basically furnace plates. It's like a 6+.
Yeah, it's like the Goliath furnace.
Yeah, it's 6+, 5+ in the front, and then you've also got your Cutter's Mask, which is your +1 save.
Yeah, everybody gets a +1 save for their helmets.
For their helmets. So you've got like 5+, 4+ on basically everybody. And you got Chuck a Cutter and T-Bone the Initiative. He's got
the Cutter though. He's got a really fun weapon.
He's got the Combat Master and Rotary Flensing Saw, which is like a reach weapon. So it's got like a 4-inch melee reach. Yeah. Because it's not versatile. It's actually like even further than that.
Yeah. No,
although it does.
It's versatile.
Oh, it is versatile, that's right, which means you can make melee attacks outside of melee. And it has, a 4-inch range with -1 to hit, though, when he's attacking outside of melee. But it's still strength +1, so it's strength 5, damage 2, -2 save. And it's got knockback and shred, which is bananas. And this little guy's got he's a flensing knife and auto pistol. It's funny, all of your initiate guys are the only ones that have guns, but they all gain infiltrate, which is bananas. So they can all infiltrate and shoot me with their little auto pistols and boning swords and stuff. And then you've got 2 more of those, legs and sirloin, because of course, and chop over here, and they're all basically armed the same: flak armor, initiate's mask, and infiltrates. The flak armor,
identical.
Yeah. 5 plus armor, 4 plus against blasts, and then Ribeye is the last one. He's a Skinner with Butcher's Cleavers ×2. And then he has a Skinner's Mask, plate mail, and again, awesome stats because he's a champion. Right, Skinners are not champions. That's right, Cutters are champions.
They're like the ganger.
Yeah, he's the ganger level 1. It's sorry, their stats are so good that I'm like, it's confusing. It's confusing. They're not.
They're just the ganger.
They're just the gangers. That's it. And then you got the Chaos Fane. Let's deal out 2 more for you. What other campaign territories do you start
Chaos Fane.
A Fungal Sprawl.
Fungal Sprawl? What the hell?
Sounds like something you should take penicillin for. And a Gilder Stronghold. Oh no, it makes sense. The Gilder Stronghold is where you're selling the meat to, and the Fungal Sprawl is just like what's nearby to the grinder, and then your Chaos Fane is obviously where you set your cult up. All right, so once we've set up our gangs now, to set up the campaign, we have to pick an allegiance. So I'll be picking order, and you'll be picking chaos. And this is important over the course of the campaign because there's benefits to be having an allegiance. Now, if you're playing a regular gang in an uprising campaign, they could choose to start off as neutral and then declare a new allegiance later on. And that will give you like some bonuses basically throughout the course of the story unfolding. Now, we also have our normal stuff like rep, which would start at 1, and our gang rating, which will start at whatever we paid for our guys. So running the campaign is going to go for 7 weeks. You see 7 episodes of this. The first 3 campaign weeks are the insurrection phase, where order starts in ascendancy, but then based on the number of current wins one side has for Kris and I, it could flip to chaos, and chaos being in ascendancy. Whenever someone's in ascendancy, you gain boons, and the boons could be things like the bonuses for like your territories and stuff like that. You always get benefits for being on one of the 2 sides during this part of the campaign. So for order, I can reroll any dice to determine the amount of credits I gain as part of a scenario. And if I'm the defender in a battle, I get an additional fighter based on the scenario. And then with benefits to chaos will be Bloody Harvest. You gain meat as part of the scenario. It gains 1 more portion of meat, so whenever you gain meat for feeding people later on. And then Tear It All Down, if the gang is the attacker in battle, they may add an additional fighter to their crew, more than normally allowed in the scenario. The Unaligned, they get Hard as Nails. They get additional rep when they gain rep. And No Gods, No Masters. The gang's leader participated in the battle and didn't go to action. They gain D3 experience points in addition to any other benefits. So that's a lot of extra experience for gang leaders. And then you have a downtime. And the ascendancy thing is important. At the end of every battle, during the pre-battle sequence, one of the players should roll a d6. If Chaos has an ascendancy, we get to use the Hand of Chaos table. And if Order has ascendancy, we use the Order table. And it could give you different bonuses and penalties, basically, for the part of the game. Like Dark Dreams. If Chaos is an ascendancy, people could go insane. The Bonds of Order, Headhunters for the duration of the battle. Leaders and Champions are worth extra XP if you take them out of action, in addition to any other XP that you get. So cool little things like that. And then follows the normal campaign rules afterwards. And when we get to the downtime week, you can play a downtime game, and you get to return all your captured fighters. You promote any juvies that gain enough advances to get promoted, and then you get 250 creds for fresh recruits. Play a side battle if you want. And the Damnation phase. So at the beginning of this phase, all territories become ruined. So Law and Order breaks down, and the nice thing about these cards is they give you the ruin stats for everything on top of the normal statistics for like your stuff. But you can only use that half of the card now. At the beginning of each week, gang receives the benefits from the territories, whatever that is. The rules for scavenging, festering injuries, and starvation come into effect. So it's the end of days. You can't buy equipment or recruit gangers anymore at all. You have to scavenge. Docks no longer accept credits. You can only feed them. You have to give them meat to do medical escorts. And captured fighters can't be sold to the guilders. Instead, they become meat. Because basically everyone starts just descending into cannibalism, and Law and Order breaks down. It's going to be just horrifying. And when you scavenge, you roll 2d6 to see what actually happens. But you might find a ganger, you might find more equipment, or you might just get randomly injured by monsters and cannibal cults. And then everyone starts to starve. When the starvation rules come into effect, players are required to feed their gang during the pre-battle sequence, and every fighter requires a portion of meat. So you can get meat from your territories. So like, for instance, a settlement, it can roll a d6 and add that many portions of meat to the gang's stash. And when you recruit, roll a d6 and a 3+, the gang can add a Paladite, Rookie Patrolman, Initiative, or Juvie to your gang. So like, everybody gets something basically still from their territories. If you cannot feed a fighter or choose not to, the fighter gains the starving condition. Starving fighters retain the starving condition until they eat meat in the pre-battle sequence or cannibalize a downed opponent. So you can actually eat someone during the game. The starvation condition has the following effects. Your strength characteristic is 1 lower. Armed attacks, when making strength tests, armed attacks, and when working out things with the melee trait. So basically you lose the strength. And you also gain access to the Cannibalize basic action. Starving fighters must make a willpower check when they activate if there's a seriously injured fighter, friend, or foe within maximum charge range. If they fail, they must charge them and make a Cannibalize attack. So, like, even my cops are just going to start eating people if they start to starve. It's absolutely horrifying. And if you cannibalize somebody, it can only be made against fighters who are prone and seriously injured. And you roll on the lasting injury tables for the fighter being fed upon and apply the result counting results of lesson learned or out cold. As out cold. And note, seriously injured fighters remain on the battlefield and may be fed upon again until they roll a critical injury or memorable death, in which case they're removed from the battlefield and considered taken out of action. A fighter who is successfully fed upon the cannibalize, using the cannibalize action, loses starving condition. So if you cannibalize a downed enemy, you stop starving. And then finally, festering injuries. Open wounds can become really injured during this part in the campaign. You're going to add, when the festering injuries rules are in effect, the fighter gains a lasting injury. There's a chance it'll become a mutation. If the result was a lesson learned, out cold, grievous injury, critical injury, or memorable death, apply the lasting injury result as normal. Otherwise, roll a d6 with the following modifier. Add 1 if the lasting injury was inflicted by a fighter aligned to chaos. Add 1 if the lasting injury was sustained during a campaign week in which chaos was in ascendancy. And add 1 if the fighter suffered a lasting injury and has the starving condition. So if you roll 6 or more, you get a mutation. Do not apply the effects of the lasting injury, but instead roll in the mutation table to see what happens. Or look on the injury thing. So, like, if you got humiliated, you get hungering pride. The fighter must activate before any other fighters in the crew. If there's more than one fighter in the crew with this mutation, the controller player chooses which one happens. And then fighting mutation gain additional experience point if they take someone out of action. Because you just become like a crazy person. Like an eye injury, you get bestial senses. Spinal injury, you get a crooked body. Enfeebled, you get twisted flesh. Just like crazy different mutations that you get basically as the game goes on.
Chaos.
That's right. And then we gain experience as normal. Learn skills as normal. Lasting injuries is normal, but there's some new skills because I've got the Palinite skills and you've got the Corpse Grinder skills. And then the post-battle sequence, same sort of stuff as normal. And then finally winning the campaign. The arbitrator should look at the triumphs at the start of each Uprising campaign as some kind of thing to keep track of. So the triumphs are things like Champion of the Dark Gods, the player who's won the most scenarios for Chaos. Sign of the Imperium, won the most for Order. Flesh Harvester, you get the most meat, so you have to accumulate all of our meat. Icon of Salvation, the player's gang had the most fighters in its campaign, gang roster in the campaign. Legendary status, the gang had the highest reputation score. And Survivor, the player who suffers the fewest deaths amongst their fighters, gains a triumph. And then the most triumphs basically wins the campaign. All right, let's determine a scenario for our first game. 2d6. An 11. Choose any scenario. God damn it. Side with ascendancy gets to choose, so that's going to be me. Well, we're cops. Let's play Show of Force. Use the standard battlefield setup rules on page 82. The attacker and defender in the scenario, one gang as the attacker, there's the defender. Player chooses the scenario as the attacker, so I'm automatically the attacker in this one. And then the scenario uses the standard rules for choosing crews, and it's custom. The attacker uses custom selection D3 plus 7. The defender uses D3 plus 5. What else goes into reinforcements? And it's shock and awe. The attacker is seeking to make an example of their enemies, and the best way to do this is with substantial body count. Ideally, where the comrades can witness the price of the heresy. Every defender takes taken out of actions worth a VP, or 2 VPs if they're taken out of action while within 6 inches of another member of the defender's crew. So if you watch it happen, I make you watch, then it's worth 2 VPs. And then back into the shadows, the defender's been brought to battle before they're ready, and must escape before they're wiped out, hopefully taking some of their foes down with them. The edge of the battlefield opposite your deployment zone is your escape area. In the end phase, if you're within 2 inches of the escape area and not engaged, you can leave. They're not counted for battle tests if they leave. Each fighter who escapes the battlefield is worth a victory point to the defender. In addition, every fighter taken out of action is worth a VP. And then reinforcements. The attacker uses reinforcements rules on page 83. At the end of the second round and each round afterwards, one random fighter will arrive in the end phase. We're going to choose 2 tactics from the tactics deck, and then when one gang is remaining on the battlefield, that's when one's the winner. You get D3 plus 5. There's going to be 7, so somebody's going to be in reserve basically, coming on turn 2. And yeah, let's build the battlefield. All right, so our battlefield is set up in the Zone Mortalis. We got some bad zone stuff here. We got a Prometheum cache. If it's ever hit by a blast or a flame template weapon, you roll a die. On a 1 to 3, it explodes, and everyone within 3 inches of it takes a strength 5 damage to hit and is pinned automatically. It's bad with Blaze. We have a waste compactor. It's a pitfall, so if you fall in it, if you fail an initiative check, you're not dead. Nothing happens to you, and you're just left in there. You can make an action to climb out later on, but other fighters can walk over to this console and make an intelligence test, and if they pass, you're automatically critically injured because they cycle the waste compactor and start to grind you. Very appropriate for the corpse grinders. And then finally, we have a dark zone over there, unlit corridor. If you're within the unlit corridor, unless you have Blaze on you or someone's shooting with infra goggles or infrascope or photo goggles, you can't be targeted from outside of 3 inches away. And then we have 1, 2 loot casts have been placed, and we get to dice off to see who's going to choose a deployment zone. Is me. I'll choose to deploy over here, and we'll start deploying. All right, so for this mission, I am trying to take out as many guys as I can in view of as many guys as I can. You're trying to get off this edge over here. So this will be the furthest edge from you, and we have deployed. So you've got your grinders. This is going to be your skinner. Your 2 skinners and your
It's
butcher.
It's the 2 cutters.
2 cutters
and the butcher.
That's right, not your skinners.
Yeah, the skinner's over here.
You have 1 guy in reserve because you only rolled a 4 on your number of cards that have gone off, and then the other 3. The other 3 are deploying by infiltrate. So before the first turn, you go ahead and deploy your first 3 infiltrators, and they're anywhere on the table, not within 6 of me, and not in line of sight. And they're just going to deploy back here and potentially just beef out. All right, well, the enemy is around us. Let's see who's going first. Turn 1, I have the priority. Well, I think we're gonna make it easy. We are going to start off by taking a walk over to here, and walk 5, and I'm just gonna open the door. And he'll be done. Over to you. Who wants to go first?
Flank here. Flank here is going to open up that ammo cache.
Okay.
Or cache.
Cache.
See what it is.
4. So it's going to be replaced by an ammo cache to take the lid off and make sure it's showing the ammo. Perfect. Means you get +2. You can basically roll +2 to your ammo checks if you're within an inch of it when you're shooting. If you roll a natural 6, though, it's depleted. You seem like you're doing an awful lot of shooting. Well, then, I think we're just going to run. And just be like, yeah, come do this. We're going to walk over here. And just be ready. Try and catch me, little dudes.
The cutter, or the butcher, is going to run. So he's going to come all the way over here, and he's going to be right in this little corner over here.
Get in the cubby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see how it goes. Hiding. Well, do we go to the side? Do we like try and flank you up the side here? I think we might. We're going over here. We're going to go 5, and then move again. 5 more. Let's be right here. It's you. Is the guy?
Yeah, he'll activate, and he's going to move through the vent.
Do it. Do it, and then go second. Sarge is going to go. He's going to double move. And go this +2. Just go in the open. Be like, what's up, fools? It's Corporal Blaine. Sergeant's over here. Sergeant Runick. Chuck's going to run.
Yeah, Chuck is running. So it's 8. 2. Yeah, 2 will just get him right beside his butcher.
All right, I'm going to do much the same over here. We're going to run up 8 and then 2 more. And hang out with Corporal Blaine. That's Dante. You little fools.
He'll activate.
Yep.
He's going to leave.
That's the end phase, you do that.
Oh.
Yeah, just go on hold then.
Okay.
I see how it is. I see what time it is. All right, we're going to go with the Sarge. And he's going to run 8 and 2. Head over to here. Keep the family together. Done. So just these guys left.
I almost don't want to do anything with them.
Just going to hang out.
Just going to
All right.
move to the edge and...
Wait for the end phase.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, that's the end phase then. Are they going to leave? You'll score 3 VPs immediately if you do.
I think they are.
Okay, cool. Peace out. Go find more meat. Tell the others. All right, initiative. Let's see who's going first. Got a 4.
Do I place him now, or do I place...
End phase of this turn. Here, reinforcement will arrive. 6, you get to go first. It's all you. Gonna charge?
Yeah, he's going to charge.
Oh, geez. D3 plus his movement. Movement of 5. Fun. He's just a regular skinner. Gets to go 8.
8.
But he won't quite...
makes it.
Yeah, just make it into my space. 3 attacks from the charge. You got paired weapons and your charge bonus.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s probably, the skinner.
Yeah, hitting on 3s.
Get him.
Nice.
1. And then is 6 a disarm? Unarmed for making reaction attacks for the rest of the round.
So strength 4.
You got it. 3s. Got him. And then any modifiers?
-1.
-1. So my flak and armored undersuit leaves me with a 6+. Nope. Oh, don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Nope. Not going to play a card. So roll injury. See what happens. I am flush wound. Ow, right in the ganger. I guess I could reaction attack you, but it'll be a -1,000,000. -1 for turning, and then I'm unarmed, so -1 again. 6+. Nothing. No, I'm only -1 for turning. There's no -1 for this arm. That's right. So 5 actually hits you, but I'm unarmed, so I think I'm strength -1. So it's strength like 2. Nope. Okay. Well, I think we go over here. We're gonna pivot for free. We're gonna aim, and we're gonna plug a frag grenade to him. We're gonna aim and fire frag grenades, targeting this point on the ground right here, so that it's in the open. And I'll be +1 because I'm aiming. 3+. Potato. Try again, and also you should probably use an ammo dice, Ash. Ha! Ah, you're the worst. It's gonna scatter from there and go 2 inches back. It's gonna land there. So it's gonna miss him probably and hit this guy because it's only an 1.5 template. So he's pinned. He's a strength 3. He's toughness 3 because he's a skinner. Or a thing.
Cutter.
A cutter, sorry. It's a 6 though, so it hits. 1 armor save.
So they are 5, 6, but +1 for blasts.
You got it, yep.
On the front.
Good. You just pinned. Surge!
So they do not become pinned, but instead may make a move.
Oh no! I just made it matter.
And so he's going to go...
Damn it, Bishop. What were you thinking? Is 5?
Right to the edge.
Yeah.
To there.
It was the opposite of what we wanted. All right, well, I guess it's over to you. Here we go.
Yeah, Chuck is going to activate. He is going to charge.
D3+ move.
D3 plus move.
So 6. Lots of range. Should get the boss.
Yeah, I should get right
Oh no,
there.
it's going right in.
So it's gonna. I'm gonna put it on both of them.
Sure.
Since my base is big enough.
And it blows.
Yeah. For the duration of this activation, increase the attack characteristics by by 1 for each enemy fighter they're engaged with.
Right. So you're +2 attacks, +3 for charging.
Yeah.
And then you can divide them up however you want. 2 attacks base. He's got 4 attacks.
Yeah. And
you're +3 though. So you're 5 attacks. 2 attacks base, charged, +2 for the engagements.
So 5 attacks.
Yeah. And you have raining blows too, which does what?
Raining blows.
Or whirlwind of blows.
Combat man. No, he's combat.
Oh, so he doesn't have to get it numbered. Right. Because otherwise he'd be -1 to hit.
Yeah.
How you want to split it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3 attacks on the sergeant.
Okay.
Or the captain, whoever's in charge.
Yeah, this guy.
And then I'm going to go 2 attacks on the next guy beside him.
Into the lieutenant or the corporal. Cool. Go for it.
Alrighty. So he is weapon skill 3. Yeah.
Hit on 3s. So 2 hits into the boss.
Yep.
Your AP if you get a 6 to wounds. I am toughness 3, strength.
Strength is strength 4
Plus 1 for 5.
So
3s.
plus 5. Ooch.
1.
1.
At
-2, doing 2 damage.
Okay, so I'm not going to get my shield because you're not my front arc because you charge around the side. I've got a 4+ armor save. -2 makes it a 6+ armor save. Huh. Nope, take a wound. Take 2 wounds, sorry. And so make an injury roll.
Injury roll.
Down.
Bones.
Ugh. Bam. And then the other guy, 2 attacks.
2 attacks on him. 1. And this is a 3.
Wounds. -2.
-2.
So I have no save. Just roll 2, pick the highest then, because you take 2 damage. Oh no, I have 2 wounds actually, so one
You
die.
have 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a corporal. Flush wound. Bam, right in the kisser. All right, wow, that didn't go great. Might as well try and hit you back. I'll pivot to hit you, and I'll be at -1 to hit because I turned. So Corporal Blaine needing a 4+ goes to a 5+. Bam, gotcha. And then strength stub gun. Oh, sorry, that was a stub gun. So I have to roll a ammo die. Hit twice. 5s. 1 wound. 1 on a save. Nope. And let's take a wound. Got a wound on him now. Gotta make a cool check here, and a cool check here, and a cool check here. They're all gonna use the boss's cool, because he's a champion. Him. Nope, fails, so he's broken. Uh-oh. For this guy, over here, he's also broken. And then for the corporal, he's okay. So this guy breaks, and the corporal's all right. Not what we wanted. All right, well, that really severely limits my options now. Yeah, I really needed you to not break so you could gun this guy down. I guess we go with the boss. Yeah, I guess we go with the boss. I guess we go over here. And we're just gonna get back in the war. And head up 10. It's you.
Flank is going to double move. Flanks this fellow back here. So he's going to double move. So he's pretty much going to get right up next to the butcher.
All right. Well, let's activate Scaredy Pants over here. Dante, what does Dante think he's going to do? He's going to run 5 inches and try and get a line of sight or into cover. So he's going to run here and be like, what is happening? The meat hook just freaked out and came after him. Back to you. What you gonna do there, Butcher?
I think he's going to try a charge.
Okay. I mean, your maximum charge is 8 inches, right? So
No, 11. No.
11?
Yeah, because D6.
Oh, D6. That's
He
right.
charges D6.
That's right.
So he's going to charge.
You
He's
could
gonna
get a
try
big
to go
roll.
for that guy.
All right, go for it.
See if we can. See what we can do. Never know. Oh,
10?
10.
Maybe.
So, yeah,
Yeah, me.
because that's 8. So 8 makes it.
Rain of blows, raining blood from the last rated sky.
2 attacks. And he's got the paired butcher.
Yep, extra weapons.
So they're all just going to be on Buddy.
Obviously, yep.
So it's going to be what?
5 dice.
2 base, 1 charge, extra attack.
Yeah, you got 4 dice.
Yeah, 4 dice.
Cool. On 2s, because this guy's a madman.
Yep, 2s and then rain of blows, which was something fun.
Okay.
I don't remember.
And there's
There's
4
a
hits.
natural 6 there.
Okay.
Because this does have shred, so
Okay.
it's a double penetration.
That 1 hit is, yeah.
Yeah.
Blows means you can attack twice during activation if you're already in melee, because it's a simple action instead of a basic. So won't matter here, but you did get 4 hits, and then strength 5, I think. 4 plus 1.
He is 4 plus 1, yeah.
Yeah, and shred will activate off this if you get a 6.
Yeah. Or no, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any 6.
It's on wounds, yeah.
Yeah.
No 6s, but you get 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
All right, so 4 wounds.
-2, 2 damage each.
Yes. Okay. So I have that's okay. So I have a 4+ with layered flak, and my armored undersuit, and then 2 for the shield, which will give me a 2+. -2 is a 4+ again. Fail 1, take 2 damage. So roll 2, pick the highest for injury rolls because you did 2 wounds to me. I only have 1 wound. I am down. So you want a free coup de grace me?
Yeah.
Okay. Knock tape. Injury roll. Red will be the high die. 35. Victory point for you. And he's already broken. The boss could break, I guess. He's fine. Well, it's just time to fall back and say, peace out, I hate you, and please stop stabbing me. That's all we can do. Back to you. I think you're done, aren't you?
Yeah, because all I have, yeah.
Okay.
All I have is him.
He'll try and crawl to melee. Half rate, go 2.5, and be like, please don't stuff my neck. I'd prefer if you didn't. And it's end phase. Well, I'll have to make a bottle check now. Oh, that's right, this idiot. He will also fall back.
Nice.
This idiot will fall back too. It's an initiative check. I pass. Initiative check there as well, that's right. I pass. That's right, he moves D6, not just a standard amount. He moves 1. Gets me out of melee. And so it's only a basic action, so I could do something again. Sorry, he could have shot you as well, actually, because he made a basic action. He only went D6, though. He went 6, so he was fine. He was back there. I'm going to do his action first. He's going to try and shoot this guy. Willpower check. That's right, because you're terrifying. And I'm willpower pretty good, but not that good. Needed a 6, not a 5, so he's done. And then this guy, are you terrifying as well?
No.
Okay.
It's just a skin.
So just going to shoot
It's
you.
if you were engaged.
Right, got it. So now I'm going to do the, oops, that's not an ammo die. The bolter shots here. So I'm on 4s, plus 1 for range is 3s. Hits twice, strength 4. 3s to wound. 2 at -1.
One save.
1 save. Okay, so it's damage 2. How many wounds do you have?
Skinners only have...
I think just 1. The gangers.
Yeah, just 1.
All right, let's see if you die. Dead. Bam. Roll for you. Which dice are you high?
We'll do red.
Okay. 4 recovery. Just knocked out. Okay. Well, okay. So that was a little bit better. But now I got to make sure I'm not going to die. So I have 1 guy out of action, 1 guy down for 2. My starting gang size is 6. So I have to roll 4 less to be okay here. Break. No, I'm broken. Recovery roll for this jerk. No, he's still down. Your remaining guy on a 3+ comes on. Reserves, he does. Anywhere on the table, not within 6 of the enemy. I'm over here, and then I gotta make some rallies too, I keep forgetting. For this guy, does he rally? He does! He gains an XP too. And then for this guy back here, does he rally? He does. And he gains an XP as well. Let's see who's going first. Big turn, turn 3. Ha! Yay! Okay, well, beginning of the turn though, everyone might run away. Does this guy just leave? He's okay. Does this guy just leave? Actually, sorry, if I make it for him first, I think he auto passes. He's within 6. And he does, so he's okay. And then does he leave? He's good too. The boss. Bye. Well, the boss left, but the boss is pretty jacked up, so that kind of makes sense. I guess we're gonna group activate over here. And he's gonna aim and then plug this guy. Willpower check. He's willpower 6. Come on, Blaine. You ain't got time to bleed. He's good. And so he is going to be +1 hit, which means he hits on a 3, +1 for his gun. He hits on a 2 because you're in the open. And an ammo die. So 2+. Don't fail me now. Feats, don't fail me now. 2 hits. So that's 2 hits with the Enforcer bolt gun, hitting on 3s. Or winning on 3, sorry. Oh, you son of a gun. But you're pinned, and then he's gonna do much the same thing, targeting him. Or check on a 7. No. So his gun action fails, and that's him. So they're both done. Back to you. Charge in.
Yeah, Butcher's charging.
Yep, doesn't matter what he rolls, he's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Blam. So you get 2 dice base, extra 1 for charging, extra 1 for prepared weapons, on 2s.
2s.
Crush him a poor Enforcer. Oh!
2 fails.
And 3s to wound.
3s to wound. 2 wounds.
And
No,
then
nothing special.
Is it -2?
-2, yes.
Yeah, okay. So -2. My 2+ becomes a 4+ twice. Come on! Not at all. Roll 3 dice to injury. Because you overkilled me twice, basically. I am super down. But and he charged. Well, that was bad. Get coup de grace. Injury roll. And see what happens to me. Don't die. 35 again. Yeah, he's also going to recovery. Well, I think we're just going to turn around and aim and plug this guy. Hit on a 2 because I've aimed, and you're in the open. Gotcha, but I got to make an ammo check. So it's 1 roll on a 3+ to wound. I wound you. -1.
-1. So he is a 6.
A 6.
6. Well, +1 for the helmet.
Yep, -1 for the gun. Nope. It's damage 2. So 2 pick the highest for this. Ooh. Down, down. Bam. Ammo check on a 4+. Nope, we're out of guns. All right, man. You got this guy and this guy left, and I'm out of guys. You've killed them all.
Going to activate.
Yep.
And he's going to run.
Just go 10.
Yeah.
Head over to here. Yeah, +2. 8 and 2 is about there. Yep.
So, yeah, he's just running.
This fool.
That fool, since he's pinned, he's just going to stand up, and I think he's just going to move.
Okay.
And he is simply just going to move.
Away.
Yeah, away.
To there. His first place to the front, as you do.
Yeah.
And then it's end phase. So you have...
No, not him.
Oh, that's right. He could crawl.
So he'll crawl just 2 inches. It's just 2 inches, right?
It's half movement, so it's like 2.5.
So 2.5, yeah.
To there.
So there. That's it.
Trying to get the end. You roll for recovery. That's right, it's bottle first. He stays down anyway. Because you got a down and a taken out of action, and your starting group size was 7. So on a 6, you could bottle.
Okay.
Nope. I'm already bottled, and then I don't have anybody recovery because you just keep snapping all their necks. So it's end of round. Let's see who's going first in round 4. 2.
5.
And then I gotta make my bottle checks. So for this guy on a 7, now he's gone. For the boss over there on a 6, he's good. And then for his buddy, he's good too. For you, and then I got 2 over here. And it's what do you want to do about these guys? Going with the butcher?
Yeah, butcher charge.
Okay. Plus D6. So 7, you'll make it. Oh, sorry, plus 6 total. Yes. Actually, you don't make it.
No?
No.
Yeah, because he's 5. Yeah, because it's D6.
Yep. So you don't make it end up there.
Okay.
In the wind. Well, that was different. That was what I was expecting.
I should have back for it.
You can go back to it if you want.
No, I didn't make it.
Okay. Well, then I will go over here, and we're gonna go with Blaine, and he is just gonna. Actually, we're not gonna go with Blaine. We're gonna go with Dante, and he is going to aim and shoot your boss. Stuff in the way. It's on a 3.
Willpower check.
Willpower check first. That's right, on a 7. Does he get it? He does. So it's on a 3 to hit. Bam! Right in the kisser. Gotcha. It's an ammo check though, and it's a 4 to wound because your toughness is 4. I wound, -1. So front arc, you're gonna have a 5 plus. Nope, and it's damage 2. Oof, so I got through.
Yep.
What's your injury roll? Downed.
Down.
Not within 6 of you though. So I'm done. Come closer so you're worth extra victory points. Ammo check. I'm good. Just try and take a walk and hit me with the meat wagon.
Yeah. So he's going.
So 5 will be right there.
There, and then
He'll be within 4.
4.
Yep. You got it.
So Chuck's in range.
Make a melee attack with this crazy thing, but it's -1 to hit because it's long range.
Knockback with shred.
Cool. So if you roll 4 or more, you'll knock me back, and you need a 4 to hit anyway.
Yeah.
1 hit.
1 hit.
So I'm knocked back an inch. Shablam. And then strength.
Strength is 5.
Okay. 3's to wound. Got me. And then minus.
-2.
-2. So nothing. Okay. So you do 2 wounds, 1 injury roll. I'm already flesh wounded. Actually, sorry, it's 2 wounds. I don't have any wounds left, so it's 2 injury rolls.
2 injury rolls.
Yeah, see what happens. Dead. Blam. Not Blaine. What happens to Blaine? 46. Humiliated.
Yeah, so humiliated. The fighter goes into recovery. In addition, their leadership and cool characteristics are decreased by 1.
Oh, that was bad. I'm done, so it's just you. This guy could crawl 2.5 if you want. And then this jabroni wants to run.
Yeah, he's gonna run.
Okay, so he's going 10. Well, didn't go very well, so I'm broken. You might break, though, because you have another down guy. It's actually you have 2 down guys and 1 guy of action, so 3 down guys total at a 7, so on a 5-6 you'll break. No recovery rolls, so it's just who goes first. Oh, that's your injury roll here.
And him.
And your boss, yep. You just recover your flesh wound, yep.
And the boss, flesh wound.
Cool, they're both flesh wounds, so no permanent injury rolls. Well then, do I stay or do I go now? Let's see who's going first. Big numbers don't whammy. Nope, that's not gonna work. Nope, that's gonna be you. Do I run? Peace out. That's game. He's like, no, I am going home. Well, that was something. So we bottled, and also half our guys died, and the other half ran away. You've got 3 guys off the table for 3. You killed 3 guys for 6. And that's gonna be your total. So it's 6. I took 2 out of action, or 1 out of action to 1. Let's roll for ascendancy. What was the ascendancy this game? 4. Abundant dead. At the end of the battle, any fighters killed are worth D6 times 10 creds. Got killed, so we're okay. Nobody actually died. So the attacker adds D6 times 10 credits to their stash for each defender taken out of action. So I get an extra D6 times 10 credits, which is cool. And then experience. Each fighter took part in the battle gains 1. Each defender who escapes the battlefield earns 1. Victorious gang gains D3 rep, and if either gang bottles out, they lose a rep. Well, my rep's only 1, so it doesn't super matter. So the random territory that you're going to gain is going to be the Ash Gate, as we're still in the insurrection/exploration phase, and that's going to give you a recruit on a 4+. You get a ganger basically, and it's worth D6 times 10 to add that many credits to your stash. So let's do some income. XP'd up. You've gained your rep, and let's see who's going to be earning what. So my Pre-Saint Fortress, on a 3+, I get a free recruit. I do. And equipment is not part of the fighter's basic cost, must be applied as normal. And then income, D6 times 10. I get a 2. I can re-roll it though because of my order ascendancy thing. Still a 2, so I have 20. The Hab, roll a D6 and increase the gang's rep by the amount rolled. I gained 6 rep. I got a rep 7. Weird. And then D6 times 10 to my stash. I get 60, so I'm at 80. And then my settlement on a 3+, I get a recruit. I do. So it's a rookie patrolman in this case, not a full patrolman. And then they get 25 points worth of stuff, and then I get D6 times 10 income. I get 60 more. So I'm going to get 120, 140, a rookie patrolman, and an extra patrolman. What are you going to be getting?
Okay, so the Ash Gate is a 4-better. Can add a Juve.
Okay.
Without any creds.
So one of the little guys?
Yeah, one of the little bonums. And the income is 2d6 times 10.
Cool, so 2d6 times 10.
So here is for see if there's a Juve.
Nope, not today.
And 2d6.
So 40.
Nice.
Plus from your Chaos Fane, you get a recruit.
Yeah, I get a.
And it's a ganger. Yeah, it's a full ganger.
Skinner, yeah. And then this is D3 times 10 for the income.
So
no
10.
Skinners.
No Skinners, sorry.
Yeah.
And then your income.
And then D3.
30.
30.
So you're at 70. Gilder Stronghold.
Gilder Stronghold on a 3 or higher, the gang can add a Skinner. And it's D6 times 10. Creds. So here's for the Skinner. The Skinner's in.
So you get an extra body.
Yeah. And then creds.
30.
30.
Spawn is your fungal spore.
Yeah.
Sprawl, sorry.
Roll for each fighter in the gang on a 6. They can choose to have their melee weapons become toxic.
Sweet.
And also D6 times 10.
So, so do your D6 times 10 and then you can roll for
the creds. So 40 more creds.
And then everybody, the boss,
so
just put T's next to them if they get toxic next game.
So for Shank, the butcher, he gets toxic.
Just rubbing his stuff in mushrooms.
Chuck, nope.
Nope.
Flank,
nope.
T-Bone, nope. Chaps.
Come on, chaps. Come on, chaps.
Nope.
Nope.
No chaps. Legs, nope.
How about the wheelman?
Sirloin.
Yeah, Sirloin. He figured it out.
Yeah. And then ribeye. Nope.
Okay.
That's it for
so boy howdy was it important that I got those rolls, because I had 3 guys in recovery. My patrolman sergeant and then my 2 subjugators both ended up in recovery this game, which was bad news bears. So managing to get a extra body from my rookie patrolman Carmen, and then also an extra body from Randall. Sorry, from Johns, who I just recruited. I'll just stand in Blaine for Johns next game. Means at least I got 5 bodies on the table when it's all said and done. I spent $50 to buy him a enforcer bolt gun when I got my free recruit, my free patrolman. And then there's free 25 that I got to buy him a shock stave. So Carmen's got a shock stave, John's got John's has a bolter, and that's me with 105 left in the bank. So hopefully next game I can hire another subjugator. New free Skinner, you're gonna give him a butcher's cleaver and smoke grenades for his 40 points for the stuff, and then spend the 45 to give him another chain cleaver. Yeah. And then you went shopping for some undersuits. Who got armored undersuits?
The butcher and your other cutter.
Your other cutter, sweet. And yeah, I think that was all your purchasing, and you've left you with about 5 in the bank. So we're going into the game. Oh man, we took a kicking. That did not go well, but it did go. And we got a couple extra warm bodies, so hopefully the next game isn't too terrible. As far as like breaking in and like trying to break up the Chaos Cult goes, that was not.
Yeah, no, the show of force didn't work.
The show of force did not work. And the fact that the problem with infiltrate too is, and I should have thought of it, I should have put 1 sentry back there so you couldn't do that. You just got 3 VPs right away, and I was basically on my heels. And those are the guys, like those little guys, are the ones I want to target to try and make an example anyway. Yeah. I was stuck fighting all of your big goons up close, while the little guys snuck off and were like, let's go be cannibals. Whatever it is. So anyway, we'll see the next one next week on Kris's channel. Yep. That'll be week 2 of the Ascendancy part of the campaign. And currently you have the height of victories, so Chaos is now Ascendant. And we're rolling in the Chaos Ascendancy table, and also I think one of my things might become ruined. So we'll see how that works next week. Anyway, big thanks for watching. Next time, Match, this is Kris. Up we're getting. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can. All meat is, not all meat is tainted, but all taint is meat.
Yeah, there. Blown away.
That'll be the secret outro. Tainted meat.
All meat can be tainted. Taint is meat.
That's right. Not all meat is tainted, but all taint is meat. Philosophies from Kris and Ash. All right, here we go.